to start body shaming men?
No. No, we don't.
Okay, hear me out.
I'd really rather not, but if one insists.
There is this very strange phenomenon.
Yes, of people saying random things on the internet, hoping that someone else is going to agree with them. But continue.
Where one of the most fat-phobic people are some fat men. And I said some.
Okay.
And to be clear, I don't support body shaming of any kind.
Except if it serves a purpose, right?
I think all bodies are beautiful. However, when there's this group of people hypocritically, I don't even know if that's a word, but...
You've got to be kidding me. They're not sure if hypocritically is a word?
Body crew.
Hypocritically and continuously shaming women for something that they are, I feel like something needs to be done.
Well, here's a thought. I've found that ignoring people that say stuff that isn't worth listening to is often the best course of action.
And I feel like this issue is occurring because we let men be proud of being fat.
Oh, just men, huh?
Woman, and you're fat, if you dare to reclaim it or try to be proud of it, you are immediately humbled by friends, family, everyone around you, the internet, if you're on the internet. Like, you cannot just exist as a fat woman without anyone pointing out in a negative light. Whereas, as a man, you can reclaim it.
Ah, yes. So the entire moral of the story here seems to be to not treat others as you would want to be treated, because that would be just too much to ask.
The only reason why women made it okay for men to be fat is because y'all know deep down that any man who stays fit, that involves some sort of kind of discipline, and he's probably going to expect you to be the same or hold you to the same standard. And a lot of y'all don't want that. That's why whenever you go to a gym, you always see way more men than you do women. And if you're going to have that kind of energy, then we need to have that same energy for the woman in this next clip.
Ever date a guy shorter than you?
No, I prefer 6'4" and up.
6'4"? How tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
You need a whole foot?
I need a whole foot.
So why do girls like guys that are that tall?
They just offer like a different type of security. Like I mean, we're almost the same height. Like, you cool though, but like,
cool.
if somebody come up to us and they trying to fight my boyfriend, they finna be scared because he tall as shit, you know? Like, a little bit of biggerness kind of like throw you off a little bit.
Hey, so then how is dating for you in this generation?
Well, like, I'm a bigger woman, so, you know, like, a lot of men are insecure or they worried about what a lot of people got to say. But if it's just us in our relationship, why you worried about what people got to say, you know?
Okay.
Because I would treat you good, but I'm not going to be hidden. I'm not going to be undercover or like anything like that. So if we can't be out in the open and if you're not proud of me, then it's a done deal.
Because it's okay for Snorlax to disqualify you because you're not 6'4", but the one thing that she can control is her weight, and she don't want to even put any kind of work into that. She just wants you to accept her as is and be proud of her.
This is bullshit.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rome, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. I got an interesting video for you guys today. I came across this from the boy Jonathan. You'll recognize him because I can't remember his full tag at the moment. But what I found interesting was in this video, there is a woman that is apparently in her feelings because women give a certain caliber of men their flowers based on their looks. And it kind of brought up the question, like, do women think that men understand what women find attractive just from a physical aspect? I think men in general do, but you're going to see why there's a little bit of confusion when you see this video here. Check this out.
These two decided to link up, and I don't know why y'all keep making these men feel like they like the greatest looking people on the planet. To be fair, King 6'8", I guess is his name. He look all right. He look good. Dude, he's okay. But there's nothing more unattractive than men who think they look better than you.
Couple things. I made a video a while back saying don't let a beautiful woman's reality become your delusion. And I think that's something that we see on social media a lot, and it's really frustrating, I'm gonna be honest. Y'all get on here and talk like you're a 10. There are certain women who can have certain takes and not get any backlash because they look good. End of the day, I know it's messed up. I know you don't believe in that and woo-de-woo. It's true. There are women on here with terrible fucking takes. They look good, so they get away with it. Because the girls want to be their friend and the guys want to fuck. Secondly, the topic of attraction is very interesting to me. I'm going to be honest with you. I enjoy hearing people talk about it. I have a video that just did 1 million views last month talking about it. We're talking about pretty privilege and handsome privilege. And in that video, I made a statement. I said, I can't really tell when men are attractive. And there were a bunch of women in that comment section who were like, don't make it weird. You can absolutely tell when a man is attractive. Let me explain to you what I mean. In that video, I said, Shaquille has handsome privilege. He be floating on clouds. That's why he say outrageous shit. And the women be like, oh, Shaquille. I got so many DMs and comments in that comment section saying, you look better than Shaquille. You talking about light skin with light eyes, Shaquille? I'm talking about general consensus. What all women find attractive and what we observe. Getting to my point. I go to Shaquille page and look at these fine ass women shooting their shots at him in the open. Why am I using Shaquille as a example? Because we just saw you call Duke Dennis I. For the longest, I would never lay eyes on Duke Dennis and be like, oh, he's a gorgeous man. Like, I don't know what looks good as a man, what women find to look good, right? Y'all call me a liar. But for about 2 years, Duke Dennis has been the most attractive male creator, right? These women be melting. There are women in whole relationships see him pop up on the screen and yell, Duke.
Yeah, I remember seeing a clip like that where it was a couple and he popped up on the screen and you would have thought the girl wasn't with her boyfriend. It was cringe. And King 6'8", you can literally find clips of, highly attractive women approaching him, not the other way around. Like literally showing choosing signals. Damn, you 6'8", bro. You gonna stick out like a sore thumb. And then when you dress and carry yourself, and you know how these women like a man with dreads and all that shit. Like, come on, like y'all gotta stop being disingenuous with this shit. Oh, he alright, man. It's too many of us men that have seen countless women basically throw themselves at these two dudes. What the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, damn near Michael Jackson when it comes to this social media creator shit, when it comes to the women passing out when he pop up on the screen. She yelled, Duke, she got a whole boyfriend. Duke! What the fuck are we talking about? But now all of a sudden, he alright? I don't know who would look good. I'm gonna be honest, right? The problem is y'all seen way too many attractive women give takes like this and they can do it because they look good. I know it sounds bad. They look good though. They can give a take like that and get away with it. You can't. Like, personally, I think when I walk in a room, I stand 5'1", 125, but I think when I walk in a room, women are looking at me from the age of 18 to 1,000. I think they like, ooh, he looks so good. But I keep that delusion in my head. That's why I walk around with my chin up, chest out. I'm confident. I think I'm the most gorgeous man always, ever. But I don't take that delusion, put it on the internet, and then point. And y'all always pointing at somebody and telling somebody how good they don't look. I remember at one time, Michael B. Jordan was the most beautiful man ever. And all of a sudden, you start seeing women say, he ain't all that. Since when? There was a time where Jonathan Majors was a heartthrob. Then all of a sudden, he ass, booty, butt, bone, ugly. I've seen women calling Brent Faiyaz a gargoyle face boy. Some women love him. Yo, I don't know who fucking look good, bro. I don't know what y'all be into, but I do know y'all have watched too many attractive women give takes on attractiveness, and y'all are starting to talk like them. Y'all's trying to speak their language. You can't speak their language, baby. You're not part of that culture. You don't look that fucking good. Right.
We can't do that. But that is confusing, bruh. And I think this is one of the reasons why you hear a lot of women say they have a particular type. Now, that does end up backfiring on them in a lot of cases, but I think that's the reason why you typically hear women use types and why women think men are okay with being fat. That's because y'all are the ones that started that big boy, get you a big boy, it's winter season coming. Ladies, that's y'all that be doing the trends and shit. That's not men. Men only follow what women find trendy in order to attract women. But that only comes down to the things that men can't control. Now I know I did a video recently of a man getting surgery so he could be taller, but most men aren't going to do that because for one, it's very expensive, and two, can you imagine having children with that woman and she's disappointed when she sees that her kids don't come out tall like you? Yeah, I don't want to imagine that. Let's keep it moving.
There is a serious shortage of attractive, eligible, mentally stable, emotionally available men.
There is a serious shortage of attractive, not attention whore, not ran through, appreciative, mentally stable young women out there. Isn't it crazy how that goes like both ways? Both sides feel the exact same way. But rather than taking personal accountability of ourselves so that we attract someone that aligns with our morals and values, we just blame the whole opposite sex. Because if we just look at this from a simple probability aspect, right? If you're going out drinking, partying every weekend, sleeping around with different guys, talking to a bunch of different guys, you're probably going to attract the exact same thing you are, but in a guy. And you're probably going to scare off guys that aren't into that kind of stuff, which are guys that are more likely to make a good partner. And at the end of the day, the exact same thing goes for guys trying to find a girlfriend as well. And the problem is not that there is a shortage of good guys or good girls out there. It's just that people are unwilling to change their habits and their behaviors and their lifestyles in order to attract someone that would make a good partner. That's because all of this shit in society has been normalized, like sleeping around, like going out drinking and partying every weekend. These are things that are going to scare off the people that are going to make good partners and make it more likely to attract somebody that's not going to be a good partner. At the end of the day, this is not a man or woman problem. This is a people problem because people today lack morals and values. They chase material things. They chase instant gratification, and they just overall aren't great people. They aren't happy with themselves, and they take it out on the person they're with.
Yeah, kind of like that 5'4". I don't want to roast too much, but the 5'4" overweight woman over here asking for a 6'4" man. Let me tell y'all something, bro. I don't know many guys that are 6'4" and like big and overweight like her, because that's probably the only chance that she has. Because any man that I've seen that's 6'4" is pretty fit, and they can get a woman that's far more attractive than her. She need to calm down on that 6'4" a little bit. But let's keep it moving.
Who is out here teaching the ugly men how to ghost people? Who's out here teaching this to these bridge troll looking Shrek men? It's unbelievable.
I can't imagine what it must be like to be interested in a girl and go to their social media and see posts like this. The reality is that a lot of these women get on the internet and talk about ugly men, but again, most women have fake lashes, makeup, and all these things to make themselves beautiful, and yet they still find the need to get on the internet and roast men for being ugly. And the funny thing is that she's asking who has taught men to behave this way, and 9 times out of 10, it was that first girl that he fell in love with, that broke his heart, that played him, and now he's just become a fucking complete monster, and you're getting the grunt of that frustration. And imagine for a moment if the roles were reversed and men were constantly on the internet dragging women like this. And before you come at me and say they already are, you're thinking of stupid shit like actual podcasts. I'm talking about your average man getting on the internet and talking shit about women. You just don't see it. Most men will hit the gym, get in better shape, look better, become better for the next woman. Whereas women will get on the internet and post ridiculous stuff like this. Posts like this are really embarrassing for women like myself because attractiveness is subjective. So it's just not fair that women get on the internet and talk like this about men, because not all of us feel like this after we've had bad experiences. But also, you know, there's that study out there that says that most women are going to be single by the year 2030, and posts like this make me wonder if this is exactly why men have given up in the first place. Okay, bye.
Well, it's definitely one of the reasons, but I like to add that you notice that when it comes to this type of content, you see men, if there's one consistency that I see with men's content, is self-improvement, working on your finances, getting in the gym. Have you ever noticed when you look at women's content, it typically consists of what women should demand more of out of men as opposed to what women need to be doing to self-improve themselves to get the type of men that they want? That's one of the biggest differences that I see between men content and women content. So when I hear that men all y'all do is bash women, that's a load of crap, because we come on this platform and just like the young woman here before, Sarah, did her stitch to it, that's all we see on social media all the time. And for real, I really wish women were more open about it, because if women were showing showing that that's what they got on their shit, a lot of them would get disqualified. I'm like, but see, they would probably turn around and call men sassy for that too, huh? Right? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.